everyone? How are you? We back again for another week of BNB talk. As you know, me and my brother, me and Trey, we in here today, man. What's going on with you, man?
Man, just chilling, enjoying the week off. We off for Thanksgiving next week,
Off for
so
Thanksgiving.
so I'm gonna give me some good rest, some good rest.
Hell
Some,
yeah, man. Fall ball's over with. So now we got a little time to do some stuff, get our high school guys going,
yeah,
getting ready for high school season.
yes,
Trying to get guys recruited right now. That's our main goal right now, just trying to get these 2023s to different colleges, man. So how that's been going, bro?
man. The recruiting been pretty good. The thing that's not good is a lot of them waited till now to try to get recruited.
Yeah.
So that's a message I'm gonna send out to you guys. Like, don't wait till your senior year to try to sign somewhere. Like, I got a couple of friends that coach college, and they are looking 2 years in advance all the time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you're trying to go get signed 2023. They done signed a pitcher out of Florida that's 2025 already, So let's try to do a better job of getting our kids more exposed. Let's get them to these showcases. No, it's not a waste of money. It's not a waste of money. It's not a waste of money. If your kid think you want to go to LSU, you need to go to LSU camp. If you think you want to go to Northwestern, you need to go to Northwestern camp. You gotta find a way to get in front of those coaches. And if your only time to get in front of coaches at a perfect game, showcase game, and you go 0 for 3. So that coach probably gonna think you suck,
Yeah.
But if you get the opportunity to go out and showcase yourself at a college or a school, do that. I feel like you should spend your whole summer and fall showcasing yourself. If your goal is to go play at the next level, you gotta spend the time. You gotta do those kind of things. What you think about that?
Man, my main thing be with the whole recruiting thing is don't wait till your senior year to try to be good. You know what I'm saying? Or don't wait till baseball season to try to be good, or don't wait until you get a call and then you try to hit 2 or 3 days before you got to go to this big showcase. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to stay ready.
You gotta stay ready.
So you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stay ready.
I was watching a video today, and it was talking about difference between a professional, and an amateur. And the dude was like, "What's the difference?" And one of the dudes was like, "Well, pros get paid and amateurs don't." He's like, "No, pros do stuff until they can't get it wrong. Amateurs do it until they get it right." So the difference is a pro do it to a point to where when they can't get it wrong, and an amateur do it until they just get it right one time.
Yeah.
So that's the difference between the amateur and the pro. So you gotta do this stuff every day, man.
Yeah.
Like, baseball's a game you gotta do every day. Like, you take a week off from baseball, and it's like you setting yourself back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're setting yourself back, bro.
Yeah.
And you gotta stay in shape.
Got to.
That's number one thing. People say, "Oh man, you ain't gotta be in shape to play baseball." You play 9 innings if you want to.
Yeah.
Playing 9 innings is not easy.
But a lot of people who say that probably never went through fall workouts. They probably had to get up at 5. I know when I was in college, we didn't do nothing baseball for like the first 4 weeks. Like, all we doing is sprint work, and
Running.
I wanted to quit. I ain't gonna lie. I called my dad like, "Hey, look, Dad, like
I did quit.
Yeah, he did quit.
I did quit.
He did.
But I went back though. But God, no.
I ain't gonna lie. So like people get the wrong impression of baseball players and what it takes to be a really good baseball player. So but that's the thing. Like he was just saying, like let's not wait till senior year to get ready. Right? Let's get ready as a freshman or a sophomore, and that's gonna help the recruiting process way more. So I feel like that's why we're creating what we're creating. I think we're trying to create an environment to where our kids can be ready going into their sophomore, junior year. Because you watch a lot of this perfect game stuff, you see a lot of those kids, they sophomores. Already know where they're going to school at. And
Florida State.
I saw that. And I saw a thing today, dude was like, "Oh, that's dumb." Like, and I saw somebody else say, "How's it dumb to know where you're finna go to college yet?" Like, you just made an early commitment to go to college. You just made an early commitment to go get your education. Ain't no kid wrong for saying, "I want to go to this school." Like, what's wrong? If he plays or not, he just got tuition paid for to go get an education.
Yes.
Like, baseball is great, but at the end of the day, 1%.
Yeah, 1%.
1%.
So I got a question, bro. Would you make a decision on going to college based off an NIL deal?
Would I? You ain't got to. What? I'm a BG with you.
We play it for free. So I get it.
You LSUA offered me 50 grand. No, West offered me 5. LSU offered me 5. I'm finna go there. I'm finna be a goddamn general.
I'm going to LSUA.
I'm finna get this 50K.
You ain't lying.
I'll make the same thing as teachers in college.
So tell me this: do you feel like NIL deals is affecting college sports?
No, it's making to me. NIL deals always been going on.
Well,
it's just public now.
Well, we know that.
It's just public now.
By the way, I don't believe Reggie Bush took that money, bro. Y'all give my boys Heisman back, bro.
I talked to Reggie.
What'd he say?
Man, they say left that money on the dresser.
Was it before or after the Wendy's commercial?
Did you see the Wendy's commercial? They
said
we're not gonna take this back. I said, Reggie, bro, you should have let them do that. They praised you on that. They praised you on that. But for $1 million, you can play me too.
I ain't gonna lie.
You can play me too for $1 million.
But a lot of people are saying that's why Alabama not good no more because the NIL deal. Like they don't care if they win because now they know they getting paid.
I ain't gonna say that. I say this. Alabama's still good.
Yeah.
And I'm not a football guru, but I do know this. Alabama's still good.
I mean, Alabama gonna always be Alabama.
They are still good, and the NIL ain't got nothing to do with, them being good. I feel like the NIL does hurt them getting the top guys because if you're offering a college kid $1 million, where do you think he's finna go?
I mean, I'm going where the money at. Me personally,
I'm finna go return punts at Northwestern State.
Man, what?
Man, I'm finna buy all the stuff inside Natchitoches. I'm finna go Southern Classic. I'm finna buy what? Man,
might buy Southern Classic.
Might buy Southern Classic.
Might buy Southern Classic.
That's the thing now. So I mean, I feel like the NIL is changing the game 100%.
Yeah.
But it's hurting those high school dudes though.
Yeah.
Because what's happening is they giving this shortstop an NIL deal for $100K. That sophomore shortstop ain't finna play.
That's true.
Because who getting paid now?
The one that they bringing in to play.
So he can make 100 errors.
That's what I'm saying. So now college sports turns into more so it's like a professional clubhouse at this point.
Kinda. I think so. You just gotta go to class.
Well,
you gotta go to class.
That too. But I mean, when you look at it too, like, okay, so NILs, right? Now you got transfer portal too.
The portal.
Now you got the portal. So I don't know if y'all heard the story about the number 1 wide receiver that was at Pitt last year. USC offered this man $1 million just to get in the portal, and then told him if he signed with USC, they gonna give him another $1 million. So he gets on Twitter and goes, "They trying to get me, but I ain't going nowhere." Ask me what his next tweet was.
I'm in California.
I'm sorry, Pitt University, but I am entering the transfer portal.
Yeah.
Because somebody called him and said, "Hey, bro, this is life-changing money. You're an idiot.
Yeah.
If you don't think that this $1 million ain't finna," you know what I'm saying?
No, they can offer me $1 million work at Popeyes. Bro, I'm finna sell the hell out of these chicken sandwiches, man. What is you talking? That's life-changing money. That changes people's lives. That changes your family. I get, and you still playing college football.
Yeah.
And if you're that good, you're gonna get seen. Right. I mean, I get it. I mean, you look at the draft. Not the number 1 team got the most niggas in the draft.
No.
You know what I'm saying? No. Like, it's all about having the best guys. So you got the best guys at Kentucky. You got them at Florida. You got them at USC, Michigan. Right. So I get it. I get it 100%. So that ain't the deal. So, but I do feel like the portal hurts our high school guys though.
It definitely hurts
our high school guys need to. I feel like everybody high school signing JUCO is smart.
Need to go JUCO now.
That's if
you got to.
Y'all, that's smart.
The chances of you going to LSU now and starting as a true freshman is really out the window. Why do I want you when I can go get this dude at Baylor?
Yeah.
Or I can go get this dude at South Carolina.
With 200 at bats on his
who already done played in the SEC, but he just wasn't playing enough. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I mean, the transfer portal, me personally, I like it, but at the same time, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like the free range of being able just to leave a school because you're not happy with it and not have to sit out.
Well, see, I'm on the board of NCAA. You know, I sit on the board. Okay. And, like I said, it's 5 votes. Okay. It's my vote.
Who else on the board?
It's 4 other people. I don't know. We don't never really.
You the only black person on the board?
I am the only black on the board.
That's what's up.
You know, it's light skinned dude on there.
Okay. You don't count?
No, light skinned dude. But I 5 vote. I voted for the transfer portal.
Yeah.
You know, light skinned.
Yeah.
He gonna talk about no.
He said no.
Yeah, but he played at Southern though, so
Well, that makes sense.
that
then.
probably makes sense. So
That
he want
makes
to get that.
sense.
He want to get that burn.
So let's take this. Let's take this to another dimension, bro. Let's take this to another dimension, bro.
I'm ready.
Travel ball coaches.
Oh,
Travel ball coaches.
okay,
Right?
okay.
Travel ball coaches.
Travel ball coach. Okay,
Travel ball coaches.
okay.
Okay. And okay, let's take the paid coach aspect out right now.
All right,
Okay.
no paid coach.
So we talking about teams that are coached by dads.
Okay.
Explain to the people why you would not want your son playing on a team that's coached and ran by dads.
Okay. All right. Well, I wouldn't want that.
Why you personally?
Okay.
This is his opinion now.
This opinion.
This is an opinion. This is not us talking about nobody.
No.
Nothing.
No.
We come from an organization where it's paid coaches.
Yeah.
So we just giving you our opinion.
Opinion. Okay. So why I wouldn't want to be in an organization that's playing for a whole bunch of dads? First of all, I need to see a resume because the youth part of sports is the most important part to me.
Yes.
Right. So
that's the foundation.
That's the foundation.
If you don't have a good youth, it's very few people out here who don't have a good youth and ended up going to the league.
Yeah.
That's just God. That's just God. You know what I'm saying?
I don't see $1 million homes built with rubber floors.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So my thing against the dads is not, hey, if you're a dad that has some baseball background or you can play at a higher level, yeah, I'll be cool with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you like just volunteering your time, like I mean, but then too, all parents, it also depends on how serious you are about the sport too.
Come on.
Now if you want just your son to go out there and have fun, then that's fantastic. You know, like I'm not knocking anybody that wants to go out and have fun.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, if you want to be, you can't play on a team like that and then get mad when you lose, because you're probably losing to teams that are well coached.
Well coached.
They do all the small things right.
Right.
They know how to win, and they also probably play real hard. Right, because their practices are probably organized harder. They probably do things in practice that make the game a lot easier.
Right.
I feel like a lot of dad team coaches spend the whole time playing catch up. And baseball, you only can catch up for so long because you only got 6 innings, you know. So that would be why I wouldn't want to do it. Now, I want my son, or I would want, you know, my nephews or anybody
you care about.
Anybody, I would want to play on a team with somebody that is paid to be there, because now you're paid to do a job. Now, because now it means more to you, because I feel like, hey, if he's the best at whatever position he plays, you're going to put him there because that's your job.
Right.
You know, you're not worried about hurting feelings or parents being mad at you. And that's the thing you got to deal with when you got dads coach, because they want to kind of keep peace. You know what I'm saying? They want to keep it together and all that. When you got somebody who don't care, that's when things go.
That's when it goes south.
That's when it goes south. And I feel like too, like we have got to do a better job of putting our kids around more qualified coaches. You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times we throw our kids into a sport and then we get mad. What are you mad for? You threw him in the league for 12 games. You knew what it was going to be.
You knew what it was.
Now, thank you for Johnny's dad, because you know he's giving his time and whatever. But at the end of the day, did he get better?
Did he get better? No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I do think, you know, on a higher level of travel ball and stuff like that, you got to get to points where you got a paid coach, because that paid coach don't have skin in the game.
No.
You know, when he make the lineup, he not making the lineup like, okay, that's my boy right here. That's my dog's son right here.
This my assistant son, so I got to put him here.
my assistant son. If he not bad here, he going to be mad at me. I ain't trying. Like, you got somebody who don't care. It's like, he ain't hitting the ball. Yeah. He ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying? So you have a way better game plan of doing stuff. Yeah. So I feel like the paid coach is the way to go. Mm-hmm. I mean, spend the extra money. Spend the extra money. Right. I mean, because I hear people talk about all the time, well, I'm investing in my baby future. That's like me putting $1 in Bitcoin today. Am I ever gonna get a Bitcoin?
Not just put $1 in.
Come on, right? So I mean, at the end of the day, I gotta invest more than that. I gotta invest into my child's future. At the end of the day, if it's training, if it's putting them on a really good team, or if it's just putting them around really good people.
Now you just said a mouthful right there. A lot of parents think that we as coaches are supposed to work with your son individually at practice. you get, like you just said, a mouthful. You got to put in the extra time.
You got to.
You got to put the kids who are being really good or the kids who are doing work at home.
At home.
If you ain't doing nothing at home, and because I mean, we only practice for 2 hours,
2 hours
twice a week.
And you got
so
11
that's
people.
4 hours.
4 hours.
And it's 24 hours in a day. So time 5, I don't know, but that's a lot of hours that you're not doing baseball.
You're not doing baseball.
So is it my fault that your kid not getting better, or is it your fault as a parent?
So as a parent, you got to understand, we got 11, 12 kids, and we have 2 hours.
Yeah.
We got 2 hours.
And 3 coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you might get 20 ground balls, 30 ground balls.
Yeah.
But the other kid over here is really good. He's taking 100 ground balls. But he's probably not taking them at practice.
No.
He's probably before or after. Right? So I saw a quote on Instagram the other day. It was so cool to me. The guy asked the kid, he said, hey man, you went to team workout? You went to team stretching? Did you get better today? He's like, yeah. He was like, no, you did. He was like, no, I went to team workout and team stretch. He was like, did you get better? He was like, no. He said, you did everything everybody else did. How did you separate yourself today?
You didn't.
I was like, oh snap, because I was him.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, we just got a good team workout in. We got good teams.
I'm good to go home.
I'm good.
I'm straight.
But now I'm realizing, like, dang, I didn't do nothing for myself.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
So I feel like as parents, at the end of the day, does every kid want to be the next Ken Griffey Jr.? Yes.
Obviously.
But do they want to do
what
it's exactly
what he did?
That's the thing, you know,
Yeah.
and that's the whole problem to the potion right there, because you got to match your goals with your work ethic.
Right.
If I can't expect to hit 5 heavy ball of a tee and go and be that dude.
No.
Like it don't work like that. It don't work like that. And then I do feel like too, travel ball is starting to get watered down. You know, I feel like it's a lot of teams out. It's a lot of teams out there, a lot of organizations out there who are just flooding for money.
Yeah.
Like, man, use my name and you whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it should be like a qualification. Like, you know, like during this period of time, you got to win X amount of games. Right? And I'm just being real. Like, you got to be X amount of games, or you got to have this certain kind of stats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To go play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, can every kid play? Yes, I believe every kid should play.
Every kid I'm
not knocking every kid playing, but at the end of the day, it should be to the point to where you got to kind of go by some kind of guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's the whole thing. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
You know. So I mean, when you look at teams, you go in that perfect game, you look at all these national ranked teams. Look who these kids' dads are. Look who these kids' coaches are. Yeah. They're not being coached by the guy that owns Home Depot on 31st.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
And see, bro, that's why I feel like we get a lot of respect, bro, because like these tournaments we go to in Florida, Kansas, but these teams fly in people. You know what I'm saying? And we come with 10, well, really it's been 9, but we got 10 now. 9 dudes from the same area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think that really pisses people off.
It drives them.
I think it really makes people mad because we go to these big tournaments. And Ron, you be with us. We go to these big tournaments, bro, and we pull up and we do what we do. And, oh, man, that's such and such kid. And we going to drum them. Like, we going to beat the – we going to beat them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so –
But I think that also comes from, dude, to be honest with you, mentality.
Yeah.
Mentality. We have instilled in our guys mentality. It don't matter who's on the mound. It don't matter who's in center field. It don't matter who's at the plate. Like,
you're gonna get our best.
I get our best.
You're gonna get our best.
I get our best. I mean, and I feel like too, when you brainwash your kid about, oh, this kid's so good, dude, they're 10, 11, 12,
they all
13,
in the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade.
Bro, all of them.
They all still take AR tests.
AR tests, leap tests, spelling words. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like, the best kids throw from 64 to 68. No matter, that's just a range.
Yeah.
No matter how tall he is, big he is, how tall his mom is, his dad is, or whatever, they throw from that range right there. So you gotta be able to handle that range.
Yeah.
So if you can handle that range, you can play high level baseball. That just it is what it is. Yeah. But I mean, you got. But again, that's what we talked about preparing your kid. Is that 5 swing of a tee gonna get it, or is that 30 minutes before practice gonna get it?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just another big thing we got to be consistent about. And I do feel like we're talking about community kids and the price of baseball. Baseball is high. Baseball is high. Let's be real. Baseball is high. But you gotta realize too, like the best tournaments are high.
But also though, I mean, I can feel that, but basketball high,
That's I was just gonna say, like all the ranked AAU high.
high.
I look at something the other day about basketball. It's called the something circuit, and it's Under Armour, Nike, and Adidas. They play on a big tournament. You know that tournament's like $3,000
Per team.
per team to go play in.
You ever heard of that? EY.
Yeah, yeah, something like that. It's like $3,000 a team to go play in. But you'll raise money for what you want to raise for. You know what I'm saying? If you really want your kid to play, you'll find a way.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So we just as a culture haven't taken baseball that serious.
No, we haven't.
Because we all want to be LeBron James.
I mean, if you look back at it too, though, like this World Series that was just played, there was not one African American on either roster.
I know.
There was not one African American that played, but the coach was black that won it. But
coach was black, like old and black too.
Shout out DB, man.
I'm talking about you got a toothpick. I ain't seen people have toothpicks in Pawpaw. Pawpaw used to always have them cinnamon toothpicks.
Nasty.
Yeah. Dusty Baker, bro. I'm talking about, but dog, shout out to Dusty because he's been there a couple times, you know, and he finally got the win. So that's good for the culture. But I mean, our guys have got to start playing.
Yeah,
they got to start playing. They got to start doing the things that the other guys are doing. And parents, it takes sacrifice. You got to give up your weekend sometimes. You got to spend a little extra money. I mean, it is what it is, but they have got to get on that big stage. You know, you can't hide them in Alexandria. You can't hide them in Lafayette and then expect for them just to pile. Like, if you're not used to that big stage, then that's gonna be hard.
It's gonna be hard. Think
about how many hometown heroes you know, and hometown heroes
that never went anywhere.
Never went anywhere.
They never went anywhere.
Because when they got somewhere different, it was hard to.
It was hard for them, right?
Because they wasn't used to
competing.
They wasn't used to being in an environment with a whole bunch of dogs, you know. And if you ever seen puppies grow up, there's always gonna be that one dog. Just out of all the dogs, he gonna be the baddest dog, and you gonna have that one weak one, right? I mean, but that dog gonna forever be an alpha, no matter what yard he go to. Yeah. And I mean, I feel like you gotta instill that inside you.
At the same time, that little dog, if he hang out with that bad dog, what he gonna turn into? What he gonna turn into?
A snapper.
Come on, bro.
He gonna be a snapper.
So it's all about what you put your kid around.
That's it. I'm a firm believer in that too.
It's all about what you put your kid around.
Firm believer in that too.
It's all about what you put your kid around. Trey, man, you want to come on for a minute, man, or what, bro? Yeah. Okay, man, we got a community leader in here, man. Trey Johnson, you heard me. Teacher, you know what I'm saying? Omega, get you a chill, man. He's a coach too, man. So that's why we want to bring him on. He coached basketball. He coached baseball too, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's one of them things. So, Trey, man, you from here, man. So, you know, this the mic right there, man. So, you know a lot about this area and stuff like this. Is the game of baseball changing in this area?
The game of baseball has changed tremendously in this area.
Explain.
Well, when I was playing, like, now kids play on turf fields. When I was playing, it was sand outside. It was
true.
sand and the dust out there on the field. We got to play on sand. So the game of baseball changed tremendously. Then, you know, you got coach pitch now. When I was playing, definitely in this area, we had pitching machine.
We did too, though. We did too.
Machine, coach put it in the machine. About 35, 40.
Yeah, 45.
45. Yeah, 45, I think.
It had to be 45.
Yeah, it was like 45.
I thought we was more scared of the pitching machine than we was when we started playing live.
That baby gonna zoop in there too.
Yeah, that baby gonna zoop.
Yeah. That baby gonna zoop. But Trey, you alum of what high school?
Peabody Magna High.
Peabody Magna High. So that's so. I want to ask you something because you from there. You grew up here.
He won a state championship there too.
Peabody won state championship?
Basketball.
I heard that, Trey. I don't know.
Man.
I know in baseball.
I would have scored 30 against Peabody. I was in basketball. But on a serious note, though, Trey, you grew up, and like I said, I worked at Arthur Smith for 3 or 4 years. Every time I passed by Peabody, I saw people on the basketball court.
Right.
Talk about Broadway?
Broadway on the basketball court. I always saw kids.
Oh,
it has?
Broadway changed tremendously.
Bro,
it's so mild compared to when we was when we was playing.
Even when we was in college, though, you used to come home on Sunday and it'd be 100 people out there.
14, 12, yeah. But it's changed. It changed tremendously though. Like that's really Broadway and Alexandria is really like Rucker Park. In New York,
I got that vibe.
You could take people from the A that's really like Broadway legends. Yeah, we're gonna bang with Rucker.
Yeah.
Whoever in New York, we're
gonna bang with. But my question is, okay, Peabody is always consistently good in basketball, average in football. below average in baseball. What do you think? Your honest opinion. What do you why can't Peabody be a St. Aug?
Think about it. You gotta think about where you at. One, we in rural Louisiana, central Alexandria, but you gotta look at what Peabody at in the city. Peabody is in a lower income neighborhood. It look upscale, new school, true enough, but the kids that's coming out of them situations, look, ain't too many basketball coaches over there. I mean, ain't too many football. Sorry, not too many baseball coaches over there
Yeah.
for that game to be elevated to where it's at. When we coming out of there, we got Broadway to go play it for free, and then football they used to go play at Franco Hunter, one of them old parks over there. But that's something you can do outside. Baseball, you got to get somebody to open the fields for you to get on the field and let us know. Like we ain't knowing nothing about the game coming out. I played, my daddy was a coach and stuff like that. But when you talking about Peabody in that area, the lower third area, Woodside, Willow Glen, all them kids that's on for that, baseball wasn't really a thing.
Yeah. So I ain't gonna lie.
But you know what's crazy though?
What?
About 2 or 3 years ago, when we had Grimes, you had Darnell, and it was more. But in that, they all lived in that lower third area.
They did.
But none of them went to school at Peabody.
Right.
And all these dudes was college signees. Like
Yeah.
they signed
But
to
you
go play
got-
college baseball.
But you got to look at it like this too. Grimes, Lil TJ had his dad in his life.
He did.
A lot of them dudes from that area, broken homes, bro.
That's true.
Broken homes. We coming from it ain't bad for everybody, but for a lot of kids in that area, bro, they coming from one parent household. They ain't seeing their mama till their mama, get off work.
Yeah.
They go to school. When they go to school, they ain't see their mama till she get out work, and they getting ready for school. If they ain't providing for their siblings or somebody else.
Yeah.
When you talk about baseball though, the sport of baseball, it's a predominant white sport.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it
So,
is.
I mean, no pun intended. They already got the resources they need, or they coming up watching baseball players. Our kids get a nice physical and probably got a lit game. So a coach will be like, hey, try this, and they like it. Strong,
Yeah.
you can hit the baseball.
Uh-huh.
Or you fast, you can steal a base. You kind of like it and grow to it like that versus them being bred into it. Also with the bread, you know what I'm saying? They being bred into the sport. Also, they got the bread. They people got the resources to put behind their kids so that they can catapult them to the next level.
Yeah.
But when you talk about our kids, think about it. Welfare, whatever the case may be. I'm not using that as a barrier neither. I'm just saying like
Situational.
in Alexandria's situation, ain't too many baseball parks
And that's true.
in that area.
And like you said too, like these kids, like junior high basketball is free.
Easy.
Junior high football is free.
It's free.
So they can just go play these sports for free.
Because
And
school's providing.
that the school's providing,
Right.
but
When it come to baseball,
baseball probably
they're not buying bats.
they're not buying bats.
But
glove.
that's true. But let's talk about the schools though. So if we go just on the junior high level, you got AMMS,
Okay.
which is in the on the north side. Then
Okay.
you got Arthur L. Smith, which is on the south. That's what we would call the south side,
Okay.
side of town. But if you take those schools and you put their basketball and a football team against a country day basketball football team,
Mhm.
a brain basketball football team,
You're going to dust them.
40, 50 points.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
No pun intended. Nobody blinked the eye.
Yeah.
Them parents just clap for their kids like, hey, we was here for moral support.
Yeah.
They knew what was going on.
Yeah.
But you reverse it and you go baseball and you
Yes,
put
sir.
the baseball in the play. We ain't got nobody to even coach baseball.
Yeah.
Them kids don't even think about a baseball team at their school.
Yeah.
That's true.
It is true. It is true.
That's true.
That's a very good point.
When you was at Arthur Smith, you only had one kid that played
Yeah.
Coleman, Tristan.
Yeah. I had Tristan
T.I.,
Coleman.
that was it.
But I ain't gonna lie, but I used to watch him
You
at
can hit me on the
PE.
mic.
I used to watch him at PE, and
Oh, yeah, them mics.
these kids, bro, like they ain't even warm up. They playing dodgeball. I'm talking
Movement.
I'm
Lateral
like, bro,
movement.
y'all can, yeah. I'm talking about like,
Look
Hitting
like,
people in the head.
bro,
look like something
point blank aim.
look like the Matrix. What
Yeah,
color?
I'm like, bro, I'm watching like come for him in the eye. I'm like, no way. I'm like, what, bro? I'm talking about if you can do that, you can throw strikes.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but like you said, they're not introduced to it.
Right.
But I mean, like you said, but I always, bro. Like I remember leaving Arthur Smith one day. I was like, bro, these kids out here, this court ain't that good. Let me go out here and just watch. I used to drive that. I had the green Jeep. The green truck. I pulled up and I watched. Bro, them kids was out there hooping. I'm talking about 9, 10,
Right.
11.
Let me make a point though. Look, But and then another thing too, you say how baseball has changed in the area. So I say I put it. I ain't gonna say I put a barrier, but I was saying like how kids in the area is not introduced to it. And you asked me how it's changed or evolved in the area. I told you like about dynamics. You also got to look at it too. When we was coming up, like I said, I played baseball. My daddy introduced it to me.
Yeah.
And this new generation, ain't no dad. We the new dads. I am the new my dad.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So if I ain't reaching back and got a hand in my community, kids ain't gonna have that same shot that I had. You know, being that my
100%.
dad was a sports guy, baseball guy. My dad was baseball probably was his best sport. World Series at 18 too. Look it up, read him, Johnny Green. Yeah, lefty pitcher. But
Shout out.
shout out to Pops. But we the new dads.
Yeah.
So we need people like me or you or this guy or whoever like that's gonna take on the charge and say like, hey, I'm gonna lead the community now. It's my turn. Because the old dudes, they either died out or got old.
Yeah, you're right.
Think about how many coaches you had in high school. It's part over now.
Yeah.
They gone to glory.
They
was 60 then on the back end of their life.
That's real.
Pretty
like,
much
pushing
though.
us through like, hey, see in the future we ain't not know. We laugh. Oh, that's Coach such and such. Rest in peace, Coach Hoban, man. Peabody, football coach.
Peabody.
Good guy.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I first moved down here to Alec, and I mean, people used to tell me all the time,
That's all I
Trey,
heard about.
you gotta go watch a Peabody basketball game. I'm like, man, it ain't that
They
good.
can't be
I'm
that
like, man,
We from
man.
Virginia.
I'm
We
like,
know good
bro, I'm like,
basketball.
man, I've been around some hoopers.
Beat
I'm
my
like,
daddy out.
man, look, I'm
Beat my
talking
daddy
about
by
first
50.
play. First play, they throwing off the backboard. I'm like, oh,
That's it.
I'm a Peabody fan. I'm like, but this
No.
what bothered me the most though about Peabody. And I'm not a Peabodyian. I don't know much about Peabody.
I already know what you're finna say.
I look and they had homecoming.
The parents.
Yeah.
They had homecoming. They got thousands of dollar RVs out, all this type of stuff. But don't none of these kids
Go to Peabody.
with these RVs
Kids go to
attend
Peabody.
Peabody.
They kids go to Ash, Bolton.
Their kids go to Ash, Bolton. So tell me why you think that though. Like
Why don't they kids go to Peabody?
Like if I lived in Vidalia, I would probably send my son to Vidalia.
I honestly can't tell you that. I can't speak on that because like as a true Peabodyian, like as a warhorse,
Yeah.
my son, if I'm in Alexandria, my son going there no easy.
Yeah.
Trust.
He going to Peabody.
You gotta go to that body.
And then like no pun intended, in case somebody see this from the city, be like, oh well, he went to Ash first, then he went to Peabody. True enough, but everybody that I won and I played ball with or that I came up with, they went to Peabody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all my friends. That 1 year I spent that Ash, that was
100%. I feel it.
1,000%.
Yeah, I feel it. I saw a lot of. I know on Facebook, and I ain't hating on nobody. So Alexandria people don't get mad
The A though.
because y'all be getting mad.
They do get mad.
They get mad. Alexandria people
place,
get mad. I love Elliot, but I like people. And when I was at Arthur Smith, I learned a lot about just the overall culture and all the people who went to Peabody and all this kind of stuff. It just bothers me how you can rep so hard, but you don't really believe.
I ain't gonna say it. You saying they don't believe because their kids not there?
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that.
But I mean, I feel like as a parent, if I believe in something, where my kid gonna go?
Well, some people's situations change. Some people only went to Peabody because they living in the Bethel apartments. That's all their mama got, you know, public housing. They send them here. Ooh, they gonna get fed, whatever the case, and they make something out themselves at school. So it's like, well, my environment changed, and it might just be people like it might be convenient, like somebody that went to Peabody. Okay, now they live in Good Earth. Now I live in Good Earth, a better situation than what I living up. My child's living in Good Earth now. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna send them right there to Ash.
I can
Because it's
feel that.
convenient. So I ain't gonna
feel
say
that.
like that don't make that parent not a warhorse or like embedded in the culture.
Okay.
So I get it, but then at the same time though, I'm embedded in the culture.
Yeah, but if you would have good earth, where you gonna go?
Trey going to Peabody.
Okay, all right then.
But I mean, at the end of the day,
My reason's different though.
Yeah, I feel it.
I'm engulfed in the culture. He is
But
Alexandria.
but I feel what you saying too. But I feel like a lot of them don't send their kids there because they feel like their kids can't go nowhere from there. And I say that
I've heard it a couple times.
And I
too.
say that because I've heard that because they feel like, hey, if my son play football at Ash, he got a better chance to go somewhere versus if he play football at Peabody. Which that's probably not true because what they don't know is you got to go get seen in the summertime.
Definitely.
That's what all them sports.
Yeah.
If I wake up
Camp
one day,
AAU circuit.
If I wake up one day and they say, "Hey, Devin, your son is the number 1 player in the country," you think I give a fuck? I'm sorry. You think I care about where he go to high school?
Right.
I don't.
It don't matter.
I don't care.
It don't
He can
matter.
go to Peabody
High
and
school
go 0 for 30, 0 for 16. But I can tell you one thing: he gonna hit. And he gonna make the plays that he's supposed to make.
Yeah.
Who cares if they getting beat 22 to nothing? That don't matter.
It don't
A lot of
matter.
these dudes want to go to Ash and sit on the bench for 4 years. I'm going where I can play.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. You good? You sorry? It don't matter. I'm going where I can play at because who the coach want? He want to see this kid who been consistent from his freshman year or this kid who been consistent just his senior year.
Yeah, I get that.
Peabody on the rise though. Like,
No, I got a lot of faith in Peabody.
But I think too a lot of the issue is misinformation because people think though, oh, I go play 5A, I'm gonna get a big scholarship.
Don't work like that.
Or if I go play,
it was never like that in the city though. Like, man, it depends. Well, I'm biased, so I'm talking basketball, but Peabody gonna demolish everybody. Coach Smith, he been there. Look how long he been there. The man put almost 300 kids in school.
yeah,
if not more. People that don't even go to Peabody just off connections alone, off the hard work and sweat of the kids back though. You gotta think people had to build them bridges for people to tap in with Coach Smith and be like, okay, off his word, he finna go.
yeah.
I believe him. But just by him being there and Coach standing in the gap and putting everybody in school, or at least giving you a shot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if he didn't put people in school that probably ain't even deserve a shot on the coach, like, just by him being at there, engulfed in the coach for so long, like, okay, well, this kid got good grades, decent talent, maybe he can go JUCO.
Yeah.
All right, end result, or he go NAIA, partial scholarship, cool. The end result, I got another black kid with a degree.
Yeah.
You feeling me?
That's But I ain't gonna lie. I don't watch Ash play basketball. Ash pretty good. Though.
Ash is pretty good.
Ash pretty good. They won state title, and like I said, I see them being pretty good too.
Coach is?
I have no idea.
Coach Brasher, I
Ash
think.
Brasher.
Yeah.
Where he go to high school?
Where did he go? Where did he? I'm not familiar. I don't know. I just know the coach. I met him.
Peabody.
Coach Brasher played at Peabody.
Coach Brasher played at Peabody. 2004 state champion.
I ain't being racist, but he was he the only white person on the team?
Yes.
For real.
He was hard though.
I didn't know he went to Peabody.
He was hard. Held his own.
Really?
Held his own. He played with John Ford. That's the killer. Him, Ford and
Brasher.
I think it was Ford, Egan's, Baker, Brasher. Or Brasher, Baker.
Yeah.
But all of them held their own.
Yeah. I didn't know. So he got that Peabody blood in him.
He got Peabody blood.
So of course his guys gonna go.
Lance a bucket.
His guys gonna go.
Yeah.
But you can see that though. I went and watched him play.
I can't take nothing away from him, but the mentality though, it comes from
Your body.
From that body. Yeah. Okay, I get it.
27
But hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I saw Coach. I went to the game. I was hollering at Coach Winslow. I saw the white dude walk by. He had he had 11s.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the jams. I'm like, and I saw like the way he was running. I was like, bro, hey, that coach know what he doing, bro. And like I respect it. I love that. Okay, that's big.
He a wizard though.
Yeah,
he a super wizard.
Yeah,
That's a wizard, bro.
That's awesome.
Shout out to Brasher, bro.
Yeah, that's good though. Yeah. But one thing I do like about that
mentality though, Broadway.
Yeah, he was out there.
I ain't gonna say I ain't never seen him at Broadway, but I'm saying Peabody out for Broadway. I ain't see him at the way.
Yes,
I think for him to go to a predominant black school and start, he's starting
a top school at that.
Yeah. Then I think they was ranked in the nation too.
In the country now, they was ranked in the country.
That team was ranked in the nation.
Wow.
I think 04 might have been. Don't make me lie. I think they was probably 5th, something like that
in the nation.
Yeah, 41-0.
Because they ain't played by day.
That's
it would have been 40-1. I'm telling you, boy.
The only person I know from Vidalia that hooped is G. Stu.
Yeah, Gary.
He
played at Northwestern.
Hey, Gary was a bucket.
Y'all used to lose the people to Jonesville, I heard.
Bro,
y'all lost the block.
Man, anyway.
Jones ain't be us a slow pitch softball.
Man, all my people from Jonesville, y'all know what it is.
They know what it is.
Jonesville was a stacked game.
Yeah, block.
When we played Jonesville, I'm trying to bat in the first 2 innings, and I'm tapping top of my head. Hey, man, freshman, get in there, bro. It's 22-0 already. Come on, man.
But I ain't gonna lie. Jones had some players, though. It's just small,
so
bro.
who the better hitter out of y'all two?
We ain't gonna even start that in here today.
I started since he don't want to start it.
Yeah.
I would say myself. I would say way better.
TB was in college, man. That man.
Way better.
That man gonna bomb something.
Way better.
The way I look at hitting is consistency. You feel me? Like I'm a consistent guy.
Yeah.
Trey struck out way more than I struck out, and he can sit here. And that's why he laughing.
He a risk taker.
I can tell you right
Trey
now.
taking a hang
My whole high school career, I struck out 5 times in 4 years.
I don't know.
Promise you.
That's a crazy stat line.
That's a crazy stat
Promise
line.
you though.
That's a crazy stat
That's a
line.
crazy.
In 4 years, I struck out 5 times.
Dog.
So I probably
struck out twice my senior year.
Okay. So what league were y'all? 4A, 5A?
We were 3A.
We was in the league
We
with
were 3A.
Bolton, Bunkie,
Avols.
Marksville, Avols, Gina.
My little brother at Bowden right now.
Oh yeah, he
He's
is.
nice too. Freshman.
He hooping over there?
He hooping, but he a baseball player.
Yeah.
He a baseball
I didn't know he was
player.
a freshman.
Me either.
Freshman.
Man, we
That shit
getting old.
That shit
Don't
go
catch
by
anything
fast.
you throw to him too.
That shit go by
Ready.
fast. That shit
Johnny
go by
Green
fast.
Jr. That's his name.
Shout out to him.
Man, you got anything, bro? In closing, bro?
Man, what I like to see our parents do is I love the push for sports. I love for all that. But I have seen a lot of these kids do that and not have the qualifications.
Right.
They get there and the coach asks what the GPA is and the whole conversation change. So I would love to see, when I say have our kids prepared, I don't just mean athletically, right? I mean, that's part of it. I mean, I want to see the ACT score. I want to see the GPA. So parents, sometimes, hey, these ACT preps, all that kind of stuff, that's important. That's what's keeping people on the street.
Right.
Like
That's
on some
super.
G. That's what keep you on the street. People have gotten offers, but couldn't sign because they got 14,
That's how it
15.
I mean, I was that guy.
But
You had a 15?
No, I just got an offer
I
and
had
couldn't
I had a
sign.
22 on mine.
You know,
22?
Shout out
Yeah.
to Coach Coop, man.
But
Coach Coop.
that's really the core of it. Like you can have all-star or like almost league. Well, you really got to have God-given talent to play D1 ball on any level.
Yeah.
Or you gotta have a combine both. You gotta have the grades. You gotta be an alright kid,
Yeah.
a good listener.
Everything.
You know, it all gotta line up for you to go
It
D1.
definitely
For them people
does.
to take a shot on you with them letters of intent.
Yeah. It
You
definitely
either gotta
does.
have God given talent, or you gotta put it all together. You gotta put the schoolwork. Cause you gotta think about it. The makeup, you gotta look at the makeup. You got a small kid. Okay, he got the grades, so I know he ain't gonna fail out of class or waste my money. Hard work, a good listener. Okay, I might take a shot on you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
So everything really got to line up to go D1 though.
It got to be perfect.
Got to be
You
perfect.
got to be healthy all 4 years. Right. You got to be academically. You got to be Mr. Peabody. You got to be all that to get that big time offer.
Because you got to think about it. When you go to college, bro, you got everybody that's on that team was the best player at their school.
Everybody.
Right.
Everybody that's on that team was the best player at their school.
Yeah.
So what's going to separate you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was talking about Kobe the other day, and they did an interview. They was like, Kobe, why you didn't pass the ball? It's like, why would I pass the ball when this nigga come to practice,
Right.
do what we supposed to do at practice, and then he leaving?
Yeah.
I'm in the gym before practice. I'm in the gym after practice. I trust me to take that shot. Why would I trust him to take that shot if he's not working as hard as I'm working?
I feel that.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Kobe was like that,
but
though.
now I get why Kobe was like that, though, because
that's the right mentality.
that's the right mentality. If you're not working as hard as me, I don't even want you around me.
But Kobe ain't on our AAU team. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
With Kobe?
Yeah, nah, come on, bro.
Oh, in France?
I ain't playing that. I ain't go to that one.
I know
you
he
ain't
ain't
hoop with Bean.
ain't
That's
go-
hard though.
I ain't go with
That's
that
hard.
one.
You ain't hoop with Bean though.
Hey,
Bean.
Nah, I ain't
definitely didn't hoop with Bean.
No.
But hey, man, look, we appreciate y'all watching. You already know what it is, man. This is week 2.
Week 2.
We'll be back again. You
Hey,
already
look,
know.
hey, Alexandria coaches, reach out to us. Man, Palmer High School, Ash High School, Peabody High School,
Yeah.
Chautauqua High School. Y'all reach out to us, man. Come on here and let's talk about some things.
Yeah.
We ain't out here to try to talk about no program better, no program. Like I said, we want to get the information out to these kids. You know, because at the end of the day, we want a kid to make the right decision for them. Because like I said, high school is very, very important. Very important. I feel like it's very important. I feel like that's a decision that has to be made. And like I said, a lot of these kids, they got open enrollment now, so you can go wherever you want to go. And my idea for you, go where you going to play. Go where you going to play. Don't go where all your friends going, because guess what? Only in basketball, only 100 people can play basketball.
Wow.
100 people can play football. 100 people can play baseball.
Nah.
So if you got
My
18
dad,
friends and all y'all going to one school, half of y'all
Some of y'all ain't gonna play.
Hey, some ain't gonna play.
My dad always told me, when you on that court, when you in between the lines, you ain't got no friends.
No.
No friends.
You know
No.
why? Because he want to play just as much as you want to play.
Yeah.
And you gonna want to play just as much as he want to play. No friends.
And no
After
friends.
it all, we can slap it up, do
Yeah,
whatever.
we can do whatever we gotta
Man.
do.
It's business trip.
When it's go time, we finna bang it out.
It's on go.
Got to.
It's on go. And I appreciate y'all.
BNB talk, baby. We out.
He by the walls.
Well,
How long that was?